Hello everyone and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today's story takes us deep into one of the most talked about dynamics in Turkish television, not just because of talent or fame, but because of the unresolved tension, the unanswered questions, and the emotional complexity that still surrounds two beloved stars, Hazal Kaya and Çağatay Ulusoy. It's been more than a decade since the series Adini Feriha Koydum aired, but for many fans, the connection between Hazal and Çağatay still feels fresh. It wasn't just a television series, it was a moment in time, a story that seemed to leap off the screen and take on a life of its own. And behind the scenes, things weren't any less interesting. So why are these two in the headlines again now? What has stirred this old story back to life? Let's take a closer look. Hazal Kaya and Çağatay Ulusoy are names that instantly evoke admiration in the world of Turkish entertainment. Both actors rose to fame at a young age, and their performances, full of depth, vulnerability, and fire, quickly earned them dedicated fan bases not just in Turkey, but across the globe. When they came together on screen, something rare happened. Their chemistry felt completely authentic. So much so that people couldn't help but wonder, was there something more going on? In Adini Feriha Koydum, they played two young people caught between love, family, and expectations. The emotional weight of their scenes, the glances, the silences, the heartbreak, was too real to ignore. Fans didn't just root for their characters. They rooted for them. And of course, rumors followed. Back in 2012 and 2013, there were countless whispers in entertainment magazines and fan forums. Was there a real-life love story hidden behind the fiction? Were Hazal and Çağatay quietly dating? Were the feelings mutual, or was it one-sided? At the time, Hazal Kaya was in a relationship with another well-known actor, Ali Atay, who would later become her husband. This added an undeniable layer of complexity to the situation. Publicly, Hazal remained professional. She never gave reason for concern, never said anything inappropriate. But for fans watching closely, there was a sense that perhaps Çağatay's feelings ran deeper than anyone expected. Fast forward to today, and we're seeing the story resurface, not through confirmed reports or interviews, but through subtle signs, offhand remarks, and fan speculation. A recent article hinted that Çağatay had never truly let go of what he felt during those early years of fame. The article claimed that people close to him believed he still had a soft spot for Hazal, and that he may even be struggling to fully move on. Now, to be clear, neither actor has made a direct statement about this. Both have busy careers and private lives they work hard to protect. But sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Çağatay's social media presence, often quiet and introspective, has shown signs of emotional reflection in recent months. Fans noticed a post featuring a black-and-white photo of the sea, captioned with a single sentence, "Not every story gets closure." Another post read, "Some people live in your heart without ever leaving, even when they're no longer near you." It didn't take long for followers to draw their own conclusions. Meanwhile, Hazal has been focused on her family and professional projects. She recently returned to the screen after taking time off to be with her young son. In interviews, she speaks passionately about motherhood, acting, and women's roles in cinema. She doesn't comment on her past co-stars. But occasionally, in moments where her guard drops, there's a subtle shift when she's asked about Adini Feriha Koydum, a certain softness, a nostalgic smile, and always the same comment, "It was a special time. I learned a lot." And what about Ali Atay? The actor, writer, and director is known for his talent and calm demeanor. His relationship with Hazal has always appeared solid, rooted in mutual respect. There's no drama, no scandal. But even in the most secure relationships, history can echo, especially when the public continues to ask the same questions over and over again. For celebrities, privacy is a luxury. Every look, every word, every photo gets analyzed. So even a moment of kindness, a reunion at a film premiere, a shared photo from the past, a mention in an interview, can spark a new wave of rumors. Still, many fans hold on to a simple belief that some connections don't fade. They transform, they pause, they quiet down, but they never disappear completely. And for some, the bond between Hazal Kaya and Kagete Ulusoy falls into that category. In a recent television appearance, when asked which of his past co-stars had left the greatest impression, Kagete hesitated for a moment before simply saying, "Some things don't need to be explained." The host smiled and moved on. But the internet didn't. Was it about Hazal? Nobody knows for sure. But sometimes, the not knowing is what makes it beautiful. And maybe that's the true story here, not a scandal, not a love triangle, not a headline-grabbing moment. Just two people who once created something unforgettable together. Two people whose names, when spoken together, still make people stop and remember. As the years go on, and their paths continue to evolve separately, fans will keep looking for signs. Maybe they'll work together again one day. Maybe not. Maybe the chapter is closed. Or maybe it was never really finished. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this story, and if you've ever felt connected to the characters these two actors brought to life, please support this channel by subscribing and sharing your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Is there something still lingering between Hazal and Kagete? Or is it just the power of great storytelling? Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, some stories don't need an ending to be unforgettable. Goodbye for now.